Habits. We all know them, and we all know that habits will change your life. This video is not about how to apply habits, therefore I created a whole course right here. This here is about what habit you actually need to apply to generate the best out of your life, and as always from a health perspective. If you want to have short gratification from drinking alcohol and all of the stuff, then this is not the video for you. I'm targeting for the people who want to do things that delay the gratification but that highest it. So if you want to be healthy, then apply the habits I actually tell you now. But why should you listen to me? Well, my name is Justus Wisser. I'm a business owner of Majesty Coaching, a coaching agency where I help business owners to scale their health to its maximum in an easy way. And I think I have a quite good understanding of health. So with no further ado, let's dive into it. Here we are. The S tier does mean this is a habit you need to apply today. Do it right now and your life will change. The A tier does mean that this is a habit that will affect your life in a significant amount, and when you do it, you will get healthier. But it's not as necessary as S tier, but very important. The B tier does mean it will help you to get healthy, but you can do it. If you do not do it, it is also fine. The C tier is it has no actual effect on your health right now, but if you do it, it will have no negative effect. And the D tier is the trash tier. There is everything that will hurt your health, but I think we will have nothing in it. Okay? Having a hobby for your health, S tier. It can be anything. I don't care what it is. Here, it can be skateboarding, it can be magician, it can be solving a Rubik's Cube, it can be anything. But you need to have a hobby. A hobby is the thing that will lead you to joy and where you master a skill at the same time. For example, if your hobby is going to the gym and then you are into the system, into the process of nutrition, of actual self-mastering, and after that, from your hobby, you begin to level up. So your hobby is very nice, you have fun on things, and you can be a master in it. I started my journey with a hobby, with simple gym guy who was too informed and too nerdy for all of the stuff and read all of the books here. So yeah, have a hobby, it's necessary for your health. Not only for the mastering aspect, it is necessary for your mental health. Learning a new language, yeah, it is not necessary for health. Obviously, it will help your health. It is not trash because when you learn new language, you can talk to more people, but yeah, you don't need it. You do not need it. Next, we have working. And I do not mean working your 9 to 5. I simply mean working on the thing that you want to do. It's similar to a hobby. So if you have something you work on intrinsically and you spend a lot of time with and you are an expert in and you do it with faith and purpose, then this habit affects your health. In the book from Viktor Frankl, you might know it, Man's Search for Meaning, there are the 4 ways to have meaning. First was by love, the second was by pain, the third was by coincidence, and the fourth one was by hard, purposeful and meaningful work. So a lot of people found meaning in their work they did, and therefore, if you do not know Viktor Frankl, he was in Auschwitz and it was in wartime, World War II times, and he was psychiatrist. He made studies why people want to live even though they are in these bad situations, and their hard work was one of the solutions. So I think having a work is not an S tier, because you can be healthy without having this, but yeah, it's a nice posture. It is nice for your motivation, and if you stand properly or if you sit properly, you will feel better. Try it out. Spread your arms, spread your shoulders, and take a deep breath, and then go in here and do nothing and try to breathe. Yeah, it helps you. I think fixing your posture is good, but yeah, it is not the first thing you need to do. And there are a lot of people who are healthy who did not actively fix their posture. You can inactively fix your posture by training. Obviously, if you have really bad posture problems, then you should consider prioritizing this. But for the normal person, fixing your posture is not the number one priority. Meditation. You watch this. I promise you watched meditation videos. I promise you, if you clicked on this channel, you know meditation is powerful, blah blah blah. You know everything about this, yeah? You know why we should meditate, and I guess, yeah, you get it. I love meditation too. If you want me to make a meditation video, I can do it. It will be different as everything on this channel, but yeah, meditation is nice. I meditate today, and I tried a new style of meditation. There are a variety of meditation styles, and one of this is vibration, where you breathe in and then you made and then you had this should be very long and very vibrant, and it was very nice. So yeah, very long story, no reason. Meditation is nice, and do it now, do it today. Watch videos, inform yourself. If I should drop a video for this, write this in the comments, and yeah, meditation is good. It's very good. Fasting. This is fascinating. I believe that you do not need to fast. Okay, what do I believe is right? If you consider to go to the gym like I do, and if you want to build muscles, or if you want to get better in endurance sport or in any kind of sport, and obviously people tell you that you need to have exercise, then I would not recommend fasting. Because you know there are protein biosynthesis, and it tells you that every 4 hours it spikes, and the protein you consumed over this time will be processed. And if you do not process any protein in this time, then you do not grow muscle in this area of time. And I believe that if you fast, you will lack time of muscle growth. So I do eat meat in the morning. That's my breakfast, literally, meat and eggs. And my first real meal is obviously at 3 p.m. or 4 p.m. But before that, I ate 2 high protein, high fat meals with no carbs. The real food coma, where people tell you that you have fatigue, this is just because you eat carbohydrates. And most of the carbohydrates, and most of the time, short chain carbohydrates. But yeah, I have a video for this. I want to tell you this here just. So fasting detail. Eye resting. Your eyes. Yeah, it is as unnecessary as this here. You do not need it. Eye resting is obviously if you sit 48 hours every single day on a screen, and if you do this for 40 years, I'm 19, I have no 40 years experience on the screen, obviously then you can consider resting your eyes for a short moment, but I think that you do not need it. Cold shower. This is huge. The next video will be how to get your shit done, and there I will explain you 3 steps how to get your stuff done, guaranteed. And I procrastinate a lot. I wasted hundreds of hours on watching stupid videos, entertaining videos, scrolling on TikTok, doing all of this stuff, playing mobile games, and you do it too. And you always see the videos and they tell you, yeah, you need to do this, and you tried it and it doesn't actually work. But this here does work, and one of the methods is cold shower. Cold shower actually helped me, and it is the first practice you can do when you want to strengthen your mind, because you don't want to have the cold shower, you don't want to have the cold water, but you want to resist it. And then your mind and your body, and I call it Sinister Whisperer and your virtual mentor, have their first fight. Cold shower is very nice if you want to start your journey, if you want to continue your journey, or if you want to buckle up. It's simple. Sunlight, very nice. I believe it's overrated. I tried days without sunlight in the morning and it worked well. I think sleep is more important than sunlight. That's what I say. And therefore, the B tier. Obviously, if you live in cold regions and dark regions, especially not in cold regions, then the sunlight you have might be good. But you don't need it. I think it's okay. It's nice to have. If you have it, use it. I live in Germany, for example. We have very dark times in the winter, and you can feel it obviously if you have no sun. But if you have enough sun, you do not need it. It's nice to have. It will improve your health, obviously, but focus on these things first. Prioritizing your wealth. Okay, we have two perspectives here. First is on your life quality, and second is on your health. The life quality is the longevity, the long time product, yes. And this here is all for the long run, yeah. If you meditate every day, if you work every day, if you go outside every day, and the other side would be the short-term pleasure and the short-term health invest. And when I started my business, and especially right now, I have periods where I sleep bad, I eat bad, I work out bad, I have no energy for anything because I focus on my health. And when you want to tell me this, on a short-term perspective, investing in your wealth is actually bad. Getting wealthy is very bad for your health in the short run. But in the long run, I would say it's here. In the long run, I would say it is S here, because when you're wealthy, you can afford health, you can buy all the tools you need, you can buy time for money, and therefore you have time to get healthy. So I will give it the S here, but keep in mind, if you want to start a business and if you want to get healthy first, forget it. I had a conflict with myself when I started, and I told myself, man, you have a health business. You sleep 5 hours a day, you work out not properly, you eat rubbish, and you feel like shit. Why the heck do you believe that you can teach people how to get healthy? Hopefully that was just the beginning. Right now I eat well, porridge. Here again is water, meal prep everything, and it works very nice. I have good physique, but the starting was very nice, and especially if you want to start a health business, I would not recommend to do this for mental, but in long term, it's nice to have wealth. The wealthy habit is very good. Positive self-talk, next one. Okay, if we talk about something that we truly believe, you do this today, and I love you if you do it today. And when you did it, you tell yourself how great you are. Then positive self-talk is a tier. But if it is something like, oh man, yeah, I love yourself, you do not need to do this, and it doesn't matter, the other people are worse, you are the best, then obviously it is D tier. Because this kind of self-talk, most of the people are spreading on social media. I see this. This is not the real self-talk you should handle. Self-talk is just, in simple terms, A, getting your head up, even you have bad times, by not faking yourself, doing small steps. For example, just writing one blog instead of 5, or just producing one video instead of 5, or just helping one client instead of 5. And then telling yourself that you are good, but not that you are fine, you do not need to do anything, you are great, even though you are bad. I think this is the tier, but I use it too, I love it, but I connect it with truth, with telling me the truth, with strengthening myself. And I would say A tier, so A tier. Strength resistant training, S tier, S plus tier. Better, for health, better than meditation. We are human beings, we are evolved to hunt, we are evolved to carry weights, we are evolved to run, we are evolved to walk every single day, and therefore we build stupid rooms where we are in and lift weight manually to gain muscles and to be healthy. But it is better than not doing anything. Guys, I recommend you to do lifting weights. With no doubts, S tier, you know it. I do not need to tell you anything. We are made for exercise. Do it. Learning is something below working. When you learn something, you need to work on this, and I believe that the work on this is better. There are people who work, it's B tier. There are people who learn a lot of stuff, but do not work on their own terms. They just use it to say something on a party, for example, to impress other girls, or they do something to impress other people with their knowledge they learn, or they do something to protect themselves because they're insecure. People abuse learning a lot, I realized, but I think learning is great. You do not need to stop learning. Do not misunderstand me. Consider speaking out your thoughts. Is this healthy? No, it's not. It is not healthy to speak out your thoughts. If your thoughts aren't properly, you need to fix this first in a conflict. I can give you an example for this. If you think a person is bad and you are standing in front of 500 other people and what you say now will kill you, your reputation for 50 years, then you do not tell this. But speaking out your thoughts, I believe that this is not necessary for health. You need to have thoughts, you need to reframe them, and then you need to tell them. But one by one, copy pasting your thoughts will not make you healthier, because no. Next up we have reading. Reading is like learning, but reading is more than learning. Reading is creating stories. Reading is like imagination. Reading is focusing. Reading is being present, creating worlds. Reading is more than just being healthy. And if you do not read, I recommend you reading. But, huge but, do not read too much. If you want to start reading on health, start with those books. The Brain by David Eagleman, very nice book. Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker, very good book about sleep, obviously. The next book is Dreams by Sigmund Freud. If you want to know how to dream, just read this. Then we have Archetypes by Carl Jung, very nice, very, very good and comprehensive book. And then we have Behave, but I could not find it now. And here's a picture of Behave. This is what I recommend you if you want to start reading healthy books. But first of all, read whatever you want, read things you love, and you're good to go. Reading is nice. We have creating content. I believe that to be healthy, you do not create content online. You need to connect it with the work perspective, like I do, for example, or with the hobby perspective, like I do as well, for example. But if you just do social media to get healthy, it will not help you, because then you would think that you use social media for connecting, but then I recommend connecting in real world. So, yeah. The next one, hydration. You need to drink, you need to eat. If you drink properly and enough, it is so much better in your life. If you do not drink enough, this is a habit you can start changing today. If you do not drink enough, and I recommend 0.5 liter per 10 kilograms of body weight minimum. And if you make sports 2 liter more, then yeah, you will have a better life. Very nice life if you drink enough. Next one, we have a diary. I do not have a diary. I think you get healthy with a diary, but it's art. It's something like journaling, but you do not need it. When you do not have a diary, you can get healthy as well. It is nice to write down your thoughts, to reproduce them, and to reframe your life. But I have something different for this, the tracker, for example. By the way, yeah, if you want to have the masterclass, just the first link in the description. It's also my channel. And I think it is nice. And I think it's nice to have. But you do not need it. I do not have it. Speaking out your thoughts, I think that when you learn with diary how to clarify your thoughts and paper, then you can talk about your thoughts. But if you are not able to reframe your thoughts in a proper way based on beliefs of other people, if you do not understand human psychology, then you do not need to think that you need to talk about your thoughts. Number one priority should be to talk less. And then you need to talk in terms what the people want. Next up, we have eating healthy. And as hydration, eating healthy is the most important thing. I think, yeah, you have to do this. Eat healthy first, then drink enough, then exercise, then meditate, have a hobby, cold shower, work on finance. Yeah, that's nice one. That's a nice one. Listen to podcasts. It's same one as with reading, but it is slightly different. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and if you write the things down you listened, then yeah, you will be better. Promise you. Next up, we have dreaming/goal setting. You need to have a dream, but you need to know how to set a dream. Again, if you want to know how to have a dream, if you want to know how to fulfill it, yeah, the masterclass is in the description, so I don't want to promote it anymore. And I think a goal is necessary to be healthy, but just if you know how to do it, then it's nice. Stretching. I started stretching 1 month. I can tell you this later, but I was healthy before this. I think it's C tier, high C tier. I will give you more information if I am longer in the process. Making your bed, rubbish. Just if you have one room, if you work in your bedroom, or if you are most of your day in your bedroom, what I, by the way, do not recommend you, then making your bed is good because you there have a clean environment. And if you do not make your bedroom and you work another place, it is unnecessary for health. Just for the case, if you have, then it is something like B tier. But in my case, for example, and the case of most of people, it's D tier. Waking up early for your health. I would say it's C tier. And I think waking up early is better than I think waking up early is better than learning language, but better than stretching. You do not need it. Just sleep enough and have a consistent sleep schedule, and prefer going to sleep when the sun goes down and waking up when the sun goes up. But if you cannot do it, then sleep 8 hours minimum, 7 to 8 hours minimum, and wake up whenever you want. You have the same 24 hours or 16 hours if you slept 8 hours in a day. So I do not see a very nice point in this. Socializing. It is 18. Socializing is nice, very nice. I was isolated for 18 months when I created my program. And when I start my business first, and now for around about 6 months, I'm socialer. And yeah, you can feel the significant health increase. And obviously, we are social animals. We need to be healthy. So I think it is important. Cleaning your room. Environment is huge. A tier, but we're in the A tier, low A tier. Better than self-talk, low A tier. Environment is huge. S tier. Environment is important. More important than goal setting, if you know it right. Sleep, number 1. And all of these things painting, music, writing, listening to music, and dancing are, in my opinion, hobbies. So they are obviously, you need to have one of these things. You need to do one of these things, and if you can link it with your work, then it is so much better. And yeah, I do not need to rank this. That's it. We have an edit here, the things that are useless. In the C tier, the things that are not necessary and will not help you as much as you think. Stretching can be S tier, but for this moment it's in C tier. I do not have enough practice for this. B tier are the things that will help you but are not the MVPs, and therefore I have sunlight and learning. A tier I have the things that you need to change, but you need to change the SEO things first. A is working on thing. Then we have reading. Then we have socializing. We have listening to podcasts and positive self-talk. And S here is sleeping, eating well, hydration, exercise, meditation, hobby, cold shower, clean environment, goals, and working on your health. But with a pinch of salt that this is here or here at the same time. In short term here and long term here. That's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to work with me, click the first link in the description. If you want to watch the free 9.5 hours health program where I explain you everything about how to get healthy and how to change your life, then just click the info point. And I want to be there for you. I hope you enjoyed this little one. I like tier lists and I think it was very good. Give me feedback in the comments and I will see you in the next video. Bye.